Hello all and welcome to Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Today I'm doing a response video and it's one I've been wanting to make for a while due to the channel's host being highly unfavourable. The channel in question belongs to one Nathan Oakley and it's an understatement to say he's triggered. He hosts a daily show called Flat Earth Debate, original, and despite his friendly looking robotic introduction once begun, he is rude, arrogant and quite honestly offensive. Here are a couple of examples.
So here's a question for you, Nathan. Do you want me to start with the Earth is a globe and I can figure out R?
No! What kind of a moron are you? Are you literally going to ask my permission to beg the question?
So if you want to
acknowledge what I've just said to you, Muppet.
I think
Am I allowed to start with it being a sphere? Am I literally allowed to beg the question here? No, Charles.
Okay, so we're not allowed to start with it being a sphere.
No, you're not allowed to beg the question, you bloody idiot.
No. Well, all I'm saying is it's a two-step process and it all depends.
How many times have you got to say it's a two-step process and how many times have I got to say I don't give a crap? Oh, I've got you, have I, fuckwit? Yes, I have. You are presupposing the sphere because you are quite literally a moron. Yeah? Didn't take long to debunk that absolute pile of crap proof of R now, did it, Wiggles, you complete dumbass? Well done for making yourself look like more of a moron than you had already. Well done with your crap example and your absolute shite proof of R.
As you can see, a real unsavoury character. What's amusing is he talks to people like a piece of shit on his shoe for knowing we live on a globe, the whole time thinking he is intellectually superior to them. The whole thing is just a bunch of grown men talking like they know more than anyone else in all of recorded history. Now, one of his disciples is a guy called Sleepless Warrior who appeared at the Flat Earth Convention in April, and he's put his foot in it a bit whilst trying to debunk Al K in a recent episode, and Nathan has followed his lead like an equal lost puppy. To put it bluntly, he's had a shocker. Allow me to explain. Al K made a video that was showing the curvature of the Earth. It was well made and depicted him filming a small island called Elsa Craig from a variety of locations. Here are a few clips.
So, I've got a tripod here, set up, just about to put the P900 on it, so that we can have a look at Elsa Craig.
I won't show too much more yet, as we'll allow Nathan and his team to step in. Away you go, guys.
Right, so this is his video, right? He makes 3 claims. 1, he's demonstrating curvature. And I'm like, really? This is going to be interesting. 2, confirming his previous results. I'm not sure what they are. And 3, debunking a false claim. And I think the false claim that he claims he's debunking is Dell. And I'm not sure what the issue is. But it's something to do with this mountain. And it's something to do with the interpretation of the evidence. But I'm not really too sure about what's gone on. But I could tell by the video that he's up in a place called Largs. And he's looking across the bay down to a particular mountain, and the mountain is called Nathan, you remember what it's got? Something Elsa or something like that it is. So I found where his little ramp is. He's at this Lagos RNLI, and he's looking out the thing. And if I pull up my Google Earth now, he's looking at
Craig.
this.
It says in the title.
Pardon?
It says in the title.
Yeah, there we go. Elsa Craig, right? And when you look up what Elsa Craig looks like, it's this random looking rock on its own. It's pretty tall. It's 1,100 feet tall. And if I can get to the Google thing quickly. Let's go to that. Oh, come on, give me what I want. There, it's there. So AILSA Craig. Now, what's interesting about this is if you type, oh, right, there it is. Elsa Craig height. It rises to a height of 1,120 feet. And if you look at 1,120 feet, that's going to be the peak. Okay. So you can deduce common sense that half of it is going to be half of 1,100. So it's going to be about 550, a little bit above. So we've got 550 in the middle. And then we've got 0, which would be the sea level.
So far so good. Nothing really that we can pick holes in. He is just confirming facts, which is fine. However, it will quickly unravel.
But we know that the peak of it is 1,100 feet, right? That's the first thing to observe. So what you can do is he's picking on this lighthouse down in the bottom corner. And his claim is that you can't see the lighthouse from this distance away, which is where he's at, which is Larg's lifeboat station. So when I zoom in, this is the jetty that he's on, and he's basically down like Ranty was, foot off the water kind of thing. So there's the lifeboat station, there's the ramp. He's sat basically, wherever the tide is, he's sat here. So he's about a foot off the water, maybe 2, but no more than 2, but that's where he's at. And when you look up, you can see that this thing is miles away. It's absolutely miles away. And on my screen now, you can see my little ruler that's already been put in. It's 39.14 miles.
As you can see, I agree with that figure. And we'll take 2 feet as the observer height. He's on one knee, so that feels about right. All seems perfectly legitimate so far, doesn't it?
So I thought 39 miles, and you're expecting to see a lighthouse that's got a focal height of about 80 feet. Thought that's going to be a dot. You're never going to see it. It's going to be so far away. It's so small. They would say it's behind the curve. I would say it's too small to be seen because perspective, the further summit goes away from you, the smaller it becomes. But nonetheless, this number intrigued me because 39 is greater than the 34 that I've seen the Isle of Man pictures from, and further than the Mackle Lighthouse. That was 31. But he's trying to see a lighthouse 39 miles away that's half the size of Mackle. So I'm thinking he's never going to see that. Not even on a perfect conditions day, he's never going to see it. It's too small. Not because of the curve, but it's gone too small. It is literally too small.
And now we have a problem. At no point in Alkay's video does he mention being able to view the lighthouse on Ailsa Craig from his first location, which is on the RNLI ramp in Largs Bay. Here he is on the ground in his video.
So, down at Largs at the lifeboat station. Come right down the ramp till about right next to the water. There's my knee. It's a safe few inches up from where the water's lapping up the ramp. So, Ailsa Craig is visible.
So, 39 miles, that's the distance he's looking at, and he's about a foot off the water. So then if I go to the curve calcs and I look at the curve calcs, because he's claiming that it's curved, right? Metaflunk. So I'll go with the Metabunk one because this is what he's doing. So the mileage was, what was it, 39? And then the viewer height in feet would be 2. So it should have a geometric curve hidden of 926. But the drop itself is greater than the height of the mountain. But even with refraction, you're only going to bring back like 350 feet. So when we go back to the original picture that I had on Google Earth, how much are we bringing back? Because the height of it is 1,000 and just over 1,000 feet, 1,100 feet. But according to the curve, it should be nearly 800 feet gone.
As you can see, I can confirm with this estimation, there should be 787 feet of the mountain hidden behind the curvature from this location.
So we're looking at the mountain that he's got in the video. Most of it should be gone. And when you look on Google Earth, this is how it's presented at sea level. So the question becomes, well, if that's 1,100 feet and the sea level is here, we appear to be seeing virtually all of it. But according to the geometric shape of the Earth, it should virtually be gone because the drop value is the size of the mountain and it should be hidden by 626 feet. So where's the claim on his video that it's actually curvature that he's seeing? Because in his video, he claims, I think I might have lost it, claims that he's seeing the curvature. So then the question becomes, well, why are you calling this a curvature proof when it's flat as a pancake?
Oh dear, this is slightly embarrassing. The image that Alkay got from his viewing down by the lifeboat ramp is not the image you're looking at in your video. Here, watch.
But finally, we've got it on a day. Finally got it on a day where there isn't a ton of refraction, so we can see the actual shape. It should look from this distance.
So if I take a still of that image, you can clearly see that this is not the whole of Ailsa Craig. Now, the point of Alkay's video was that he showed 5 different pictures of Ailsa Craig from 5 different locations, some getting progressively closer to the island. So if we look at his initial photo again, then this was his second photo, this was his third, and this was his fourth. His fifth photo was his closest, and this is the image that whatever warrior guy was using in Nathan Oakley's video. Here is Alkay's last image. It was taken from here. This is a distance of 30 miles from Ailsa Craig, but crucially the observer height is different. The position of his last photo, as you can see, has an elevation of 295 feet. We'll add another 5 foot as he's probably holding the camera at just below head height, and that's 300 feet. If you plug all that info into the same curve calculator, you get a hidden value of 28.73 feet. So let's look at that last image again.
Why are you not? You're claiming that this is curve. Where is? Oh, I've lost it now. There it is. So he's demonstrating curvature, but I'm not seeing curve. I'm seeing a whole mountain that should have gone behind the curve. And if you're claiming to be demonstrating the curvature, surely your claim would be talking about the top part that's like the tippy tops that's peeking over the hill because that's the curve. But you're on about a lighthouse that you can't see, and there's a layer of mist across the horizon that you can't see through, and you're claiming that that's the curve of the Earth. No, that's not normal. That's not even honest. This is the actual video. This is what he claims. He thinks that this, if you look along the horizon, there's like a white layer of mist. And as I play the video, he's claiming that we can't see the flashing lighthouse because of the curve of the Earth. Well, if it was the curve of the Earth that was causing us not to see the lighthouse, we should only see this bit up here, the tippy tops of it, because it's 1,000 feet tall.
Well, funny you should say that, because if you take his first image, which is the one that has almost 800 feet hidden, remember, and lay that over the top of his last one, which shows pretty much the whole of Ailsa Craig, you get this. Now, 800 feet hidden is approximately 73% of the mountain. Would it be fair to say that there is only a quarter of Ailsa Craig being seen in the first image when you view it like this? I think it would be fair. This single photo completely destroys the flat Earth theory.
The question becomes, how are all these people in the chat, in his comments, going to react? Because we've got Jed Skeptic Media. Nice video, mate. Well done. I denounce him because he hasn't told you about the whole nature of the mountain that's missing. Tom Dick, whoever he is. Sue Lynch, seen you before. Are you going to denounce him? Woodsy, going to denounce? Are you going to denounce him? Blue Marble Guy, what about you? All these people have been deceived because he hasn't told them that it's so far away that the whole thing should be missing. Rock Lover, Poseidon, Philip. Look at Philip. Remember that really nice physicist guy? Wow, fantastic. What a great comparison. It shows how the other images show textbook inferior mirages. Yeah, what about that whole missing mountain though, Phil? Did you not fact check first and just make sure that he was telling things the way they should be? Or did you just accept it because, you know, what was the criticism that Ruhif gave us? He said that flat earthers are the excuse for the complete failure to critically think about things, and we have a physicist that just accepts it straight away. So them words that Ruhif said, that flat earthers can't critically think. Look at all these idiots that are all in this chat right now, all patting him on the back, saying how good it is.
That's because they've watched the whole video, matey, and understood the concept of it. What's most amusing in this clip is how you continue to bash him, yet you are so wrong. It's car crash stuff. So, Warrior Guy, and by extension Nathan Oakley, either you're too cocky and arrogant that you thought you didn't need to watch the entirety of Alkay's video in order to debunk him, or you're deliberately lying to everyone in order to discredit Alkay and further your agenda. So which is it? Because both are pretty bad. I think a full retraction and apology to Alkay is the least you should do. But I know we won't get it, because since you've bashed it, you've come out with other crackpot theories and reasons. You're clearly on damage control. This is what annoys me most about flat earthers. They claim they know what they're talking about. They make a video and they dress it with a load of word salad. And then other flat earthers heap praise on them. Not this time, guys. Well, that turned out pretty well, didn't it? Thanks all as usual for watching. I've been Simon Dan. If you like this particular dismantling, please like and subscribe to see more of the same. Next week we'll be taking a look at time, specifically a guy who knows nothing about it. See you all again then. Bye.